I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Morgan! Dahl's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick, or this is the last time we'll be talking.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Casper.
I read you.
What's the situation in cargo bay?
Holding. Small group of survivors still present. Oxygen nearly depleted. I expect loss of consciousness momentarily.
Good. We'll see how our friend Morgan responds. Have you been able to put a tap on Morgan's transcribe?
Negative. The encryption is trivial, but another user is employing countermeasures against me. I would like to dedicate more processing power to it.
You can't stand to be beaten. No. Keep current allocations. Is it Alex?
There is no person aboard Talos 1 who can perform operations as fast.
It's another operator.
Improbable. There are none like me.
Every one of you thinks that. Keep working. Dahl out.
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his Neuromod, and hopefully gaining his shuttle in the process.
Life support air quality ratio below standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dahl can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind. Elazar out.
Standard operating levels. Atmospheric containment flush recommended.
To you, Dr. Igwe. We have the subject, Dahl, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand Microgravity detected.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls and life support. We're going to clear out Dahl's shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dahl populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the operator. We have important work to do.
Nice work. This should get the attention of that Typhon nightmare that's hunting you. I'm sending you 2 activation signals. The first will direct the Typhon away from you. The second will bring it down on you. Use your transcribe messaging system to fire them off.
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of the breach.
Morgan, this is Igwe. I stepped out for a moment. Miss Illusion's father, Andronov, the cosmonaut.
He was here. I know he was. Sure there are logs, records in deep storage, but...
Morgan, you know what happened to him already. You've simply forgotten what you did. Miss Illusion, she may not understand. Do what you must. But if the records are gone, or happen to be destroyed due to the station damage, it would be for the best.
Coming through.
Thanks for coming in. Downloading now. Morgan, thank you. Thank you so much. I cannot believe it. I'll wait for you to come back before I listen to it. Be careful, Morgan.
Please contact a qualified engineer. System alert. Repairs needed, please.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Hi, Morgan. Morgan, hooked up some more supplies. Take what you need, and don't be shy about using it. I don't think they will. Are you all right? The download came through. It's ready.
I have more autonomy than a typical operator.
Initiating test procedure 29. Variant C, subject V-010655-32.
Subject 32 is in the chamber.
Psychoscopes on, everyone.
Do you have a family?
Prep the Typhon Cacoplasmus.
I have a daughter. They took me from her. I was promised I would see her again. I signed your papers.
Let's stay focused, everyone.
Your family. You must hate them very much to do this. I hear it in your voices.
Track his vitals.
32 is showing signs of distress. Elevated cortisol, heart rate, perspiration. Nothing in the red yet.
Look at me. Look at the man you're killing.
Mimic is in the tube.
Permission to release? Morgan?
What you do kills us both.
Release. Typhon Cacoplasma specimen is in the chamber with subject 32. Subject vital signs are gone.
Make a note. Replication followed the usual pattern. Appears unaffected by the subject's age. Morgan, did you get a good scan?
Yeah. Data looks good. Scrub it and send it out to me as soon as you can. I want a new design on the mimicry connectomes before I dive into the sim again.
You performed the procedure? The what? Killed him? And you knew? Why? And to think, Morgan, I thought you were trying to help me. Why would you save me to do this? To buy back some guilt? So I'd forgive you? My father is right. You don't understand. Your father, mother, your stupid, deluded brother. You will never understand family. You don't even understand what it means to be human. Get the hell away from me.
Dr. Yu, Morgan. I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dahl, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct Neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing. When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. Dr. Yu. Morgan.
What? Who are you? Morgan? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander. Dahl. I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
We'll meet you there, Morgan.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station. I have no doubt they'll remember your sacrifice.
Hello, volunteer. My
up.
name is Bianca Goodwin. I'm the volunteer and guest liaison aboard Talos 1. I wanted to be the first person to congratulate you when you woke. On behalf of everyone at TranStar, well done and thank you. I'm sure you feel disoriented. This is because you've just experienced a medical procedure known as apto-regressive neurotomy. For the next few hours, you might have trouble with fine motor skills or recalling details. More importantly, your memory of the tests is completely gone. But don't worry, I want you to know your willing participation was a big success. It's already yielding valuable information for our scientists and engineers. So, please, rest easy for now. Once you feel well enough, I'll come by to conduct your exit interview. See you soon. Hello.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon Neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the Nullwave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan! Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down, but you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my sister succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message, and who is listening to it. I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype Nullwave device you conceived. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
Okay, so my voice is obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending. Setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods, the risk is substantial. But if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So, I'm putting myself in the sim. I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October. Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind me. I'll forget everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know. If you're listening to this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I started plans for a prototype Nullwave, strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos 1. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Alex agreed to explore the idea, but I know my brother. First sign of trouble, he'd rather blow it all up and blame someone else. So, you're probably on your own. There's a lot at stake here. Too late to stick our heads in the sand. You know what to do.
Morgan, January was right. It was not you. But I keep hearing your voice and my father's voice. And it was not you. I know. You saved me because you wanted to. That is not the same person on the recording. Something's changed. I need to see that. I'm better now. I'll do what I can to get us off the station alive, but that log is coming with me. If you truly want forgiveness, you'll help me get it to where it belongs. No matter what that means for you and TranStar.
Morgan, thank you for what you did. You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the Nullwave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The Nullwave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth.
even if one of them hit their side.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Specimens required. Scan complete. More specimens required. Research complete.
Dr. Yu. Should I change position?
In psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the Nullwave device there will override the entire Coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Microgravity detected.
Kill them. Adrenaline and another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it. That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Normal gravity detected.
These headaches, they're getting worse. Like teeth in the brain, sinking in. You feel it, MU? Screaming is louder now. Getting close. I think screams are coming from the future. And you. Screams of people on Earth. Screams an animal makes when caught in a hunter's jaw.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Microgravity detected.